Hi, here's a quick introduction to using the Facebook Conversions API through Zapier for events that would be happening inside of your CRM in most cases. So this is the action block for Facebook Conversions that you might already have opened on your tab if you're looking this up for your business. The action event I like to use send other event. It gives us more freedom to customize the info and the data that we're going to pass on to uh, Facebook's Conversions API. And I'm connected to my account. So there it is. You would have to choose the right business account, pixel, and action source. Then the actual event that you're going to pass is very specific to your case. You would first have to make sure that the trigger of this zap is well set and very specific to the event you want to track. For instance, if it's a lead moving forward in your pipeline, you want to make sure it's concerning a specific step of your pipeline, not any lead making any type of movement in your pipeline. Or if it's a specific stage has having been reached, or if it's a first call with a client having happened, you want to make sure the trigger exactly represents this event, so we don't send polluting other events to Facebook, and it's the tracking of your sales funnel keeps being clean. So that's a first thing to think of when setting up your Zap, but it's very specific to your case. Here, we're going to talk more of the Facebook conversions block. So besides the source and destination, here you'll be interested in the event info. What's happening? That's what Facebook is asking you with this. So the event name here, you would choose the event that's most relevant to the case. So, for instance, whatever it could be contact. These are the default options, but you can go inside of your Facebook pixel, create a custom event, and it should show up here. Event time would be added automatically by Zapier with the time that when the Zap ran, if you don't have anything else more specific to say for it. And if we go at the bottom of what's possible here, you would be able to give or map a value and a currency to the event that's happening. That's where Facebook would be able to optimize even more your ad campaigns by knowing the exact value of an event. Maybe if you have this Zap set in a version for leads moving on the first step of your pipeline, in another one for leads being closed or moving towards the last steps of your pipeline, you would be able to calculate the value of the lead here by dividing or multiplying the average closing amount that you earn per client closed, and you multiply it per the number of clients at this stage of your pipeline that would move on and be closed in the end. So if you're almost at the end of your pipeline, at a stage where 50% of your clients end up closing, and you close on average $10,000 per client, the value of such an event should, the event being, the person moving to this step, the value here should be $5,000. But yeah, maybe it's getting confusing. It really depends on your specific case. But yeah, take a time to try to assign a value here to the events that are happening. But the most important part from a Zapier, maybe a technical standpoint, would be to correctly match the event to a customer that Facebook actually knows. So they can relate it to someone on Facebook who saw and clicked on your ad. So email, phone number are the most classic ways to send customer data to Facebook for them to try and match with a user that saw your campaign. But I would definitely recommend to use a Facebook generated ID that would make almost sure that your lead is correctly matched by Facebook. And here, Facebook lead ID is one that you definitely want to use if you are using Facebook lead ads for your campaigns. So let's see where to find it if you're using Facebook lead ads, and how to store it in your CRM. So here, this is another Zap where we process new leads coming from a lead ads campaign, from a form submission. And here, if we see the sample data, you would see that Facebook provides here a lead ID that's unique to each form submission. So that's precious data. You definitely want to store it in your CRM if you're using Facebook lead ads. So here you would go into your CRM and either create a custom record to, well, not a custom record, a custom field to store this value, or you would be using a node field that you're not using yet. But yeah, definitely try to store the Facebook lead ID. So here, if we're going to configure, here we would have a meta lead ID. I made it for my own CRM, but yeah, make sure you have somewhere to store this. And here you would be able to map the lead ID from Facebook. It's very simple, but it can change everything for your tracking. Just make sure to keep each lead in your CRM close to the Facebook lead ID right here. And then you would be able, whenever an event happens in your CRM, that you want to report to Facebook Conversions API, you would be able to map it right here in Facebook lead ID. And it's actually so precise that you don't even need to add an email, phone number, or name with it. With a Facebook lead ID, it should definitely be able to match whatever event that happened in your CRM with a Facebook user. So yeah, you would be able to map it from your trigger step like any other value. So this is it. I hope it wasn't too confusing. I hope this video wasn't too confusing, when really it's very simple. It's about mapping the Facebook lead ID from Facebook lead ads into your CRM, and from your CRM back to Facebook Conversions API. You could also use the click ID or whatever identifier that suits your ads campaigns or CRM usage. So that's how it works. And yeah, thank you for having watched. Don't hesitate to let me know if there's any point that I could make clearer here. Thank you.